everybody? This is Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Clayfish, touring the state, soaking in everything that this state's got to offer: hunting, fishing, kayaking, mountain biking, mountain climbing, sliding down mountains, Wisconsin dells,
Oh, yes.
Ooh, the Dells.
bingo parlors, Potawatomi,
Bingo.
bingo.
I do love me some bingo, though.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
love
man.
bingo.
I love bingo too.
Ladies and gentlemen, that there is the voice of the world-acclaimed, world-traveling Danielle Fairman. Danielle, host of the show. Danielle and I have been together for many, many years, hunting and fishing the great state of Wisconsin. There is really, now here's what's fascinating to me.
Oh,
You
what is fascinating?
are not afraid of anything, Danielle.
No.
You're not afraid of
My
anything.
mom is so worried about that.
I worry about that. I'll
I
be
need to
honest
cut
with
in
you.
here. She's afraid of some food, but we are
Okay.
changing that every
Okay.
single week.
This
That's
is true.
called
Do you want some
burying
liver
the
sausage?
lead.
No.
You're
Have you
Yes,
tried
you
it?
do.
the lead.
No.
Okay, that's well. First of all, that's Chef Ellie Lawton, the official chef of Raised in Wisco, our culinary creator who brings us the amazing recipes every year, every week,
Every year.
every
Every
week,
year.
every month.
Woo.
Time
Whatever
flies
it
when you're
takes.
having fun.
You know, the cool thing about Chef Lawton is that she will take some of the most delicious dishes and break them down for us in a way that we can prepare them at home. That is a goal.
How
Tonight,
to cook
folks,
for dummies.
Cooking is
That's
so
what
fun
you do
and
for
so
us.
should.
easy.
You are, well, we're not dummies.
Ellie,
Cooking for-
well,
Cooking for
I am
I think you
sometimes.
just
When it,
call me fat.
when, it, when it comes to the kitchen, I am a dummy.
No, you're not.
No, you're
Danielle.
not anymore. You're
You need to
learning.
give yourself more
I'm
credit.
learning
Everything-
because of you guys.
Well, everything you've ever brought here. We have a little kind of tradition here at Raised in Wisco. We eat usually before we go on. the
Okay,
air.
but honestly, what do we do
Fuel.
and we don't eat before we do it?
Nothing. We eat
Yeah,
constantly.
we eat all the time.
Jacob's in the fishbowl. Want to shout out to Jacob. But we're going to have a new voice on Raised in Wisco this week. You've never heard him before.
That,
No, I've
This
spoken
yeah.
before here and there.
Wait, I'm trying to give you this nice big
I just
intro.
completed it.
Noah. Noah.
I think all three of us did.
You guys have just, you're crash.
We're sticking up for Noah, man.
I
Yeah.
see you like to embellish. I appreciate that.
Noah Morris, who is the in-house producer here at the Fishbowl WFSH in Concord, Wisconsin. He is our in-house producer, and he's going to be joining us on the air today because he's
Woohoo.
got a great Raised in Wisco. Before we get to that, though, back to
Yes.
you, Danielle.
Me?
Co-host of the show, co-host of
Danielle.
my local television show. You've made appearances on the national show, The Foul Life.
Yes. And I have the
You and
sweet
I
hat right
have
now.
You have
killed
the best
stuff
Foul Life hat on.
together. That is the coolest Foul Life hat. Danielle, you're not afraid of anything. You go noodling, and
Yes.
for those of you listening who do not know what noodling is,
It is
Well-
where you
I noodle.
go to an Italian restaurant and ask for noodles.
it's my version of noodling is eating pasta.
Yeah,
okay?
Danielle's version of noodling is different than the rest of ours.
Well, it also,
Danielle, explain to the folks who don't know what noodling is.
well, noodling, let's reverse a little bit. I got my inspiration from Facebook with this chick named Hannah Barron. Hannah Barron Outdoors. She says, appreciate y'all at the end of
Appreciate y'all.
everything, every video that she has.
Okay.
But she is 5'0", but she is built like a brick house. But she goes down there and she rips up all these blues. So these blues
No,
are
no,
the,
no. Blues goes down where? What are blues? Come on,
Goes
Danielle.
into the water.
She goes in. She's in water. It could be ankle deep, knee deep. She has to dive under sometimes, which I do as well. So everything I'm saying pertains to me as well. You find a log, you find a hole, you find a hole of any type, and these fish love to go into these holes where
What
it's nice
fish?
and cool. These
What? Okay,
catfish,
so
and these
for
catfish
those who
don't
don't
have
know,
eyelids.
noodling is sticking your hand in crevices in lakes and river bottoms, hoping
Yes.
a catfish will mistake your hand for food and eat it.
Your
Well,
arm becomes
see,
the
you're
noodle.
not mistaking it for food. You're being aggressive. You're shoving your hand in their mouth. They're trying to get away from you, and they're
You
swimming
feel for their
backwards.
face
You
and
feel
shove
for
their
them
your hand in their mouth.
And
intentionally
Danielle
on
does
purpose.
this.
Yes, and then the best way to describe it is to do a karate chop on your arm, or
Yeah, you
someone
did
had,
it to me once.
Yeah, just to do like a nice, not an aggressive, but a good solid karate chop.
And
on
that's
your
what you
arm.
want to happen.
That's what you want to happen.
Yeah, I've
that's
been bucked off
lunacy.
of horses, and that karate chop you gave me hurt way more than getting bucked off of horses.
But there's people out there that I went with Brittany Jill 2 years ago, and she got her personal best, which was a 48-pound catfish.
Oh,
48
my
pounds.
gosh.
How does a person lift a 48-pound catfish
With
with
your-
one arm?
Bend and snap.
Bend and snap.
Bend and snap.
Okay, that is
So-
going back to Legally Blonde.
It
If you don't know what
is.
that is, okay.
So if you go out
Reese
with
Witherspoon references.
Is there a mail carrier watching?
yes, and then I break his nose and all the fun things. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So when I go, I do not go without a guide, pretty
Yeah.
much. So I go with a guide. They know where all these crevices are, and then they go in and block it. So they have like a pallet, and they go to one side and they block the hole if it's not against the bank or anything.
Mhm.
And then the other guy just goes in there casually to see if it's anything's in there. And then they're like,
Wait,
"Oh,
what
yes."
does that go in there casually to see
Like
if
pokes
anything's
around
in
with
it?
their
he
hand?
just goes and feels for a fish, and then if there's something in there, he says, "There's a fish in here."
So could there be multiple fish in one hole?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So you could just put your both hands in there and come out double gloved?
You probably could. I have not seen the video, but why
Is
not?
there protection that you can wear on your arms for this?
You can wear gloves, just like gardening
seem
Do they have
gloves.
teeth?
They do not have teeth.
Okay.
Well, they do have like bass.
sandpapery
Yeah,
teeth,
like
yeah.
very, very not like it's not gonna
not like
cut you, but it
Pointed
will
teeth.
bruise you. It will absolutely bruise you.
The-
But so you go in there. I'm not a very good diver. I kind of like climb down this dude's leg to stick my hand in there, and the first time it hit my hand, I screamed underneath
I
the water,
bet.
and I came back up, and everyone's just dying laughing at me. But then I went back down there and got shoulder deep all in there, and I got it, and I pulled him out, and I was so
Wow.
excited.
Oh,
So you
my
caught
goodness.
a giant catfish with your hand.
My first
Under
one
a
was
rock.
22 pounds.
I think we should
Wow.
all go do this together.
Nope. Nope. No,
Noah,
thank
would you do it?
I
That's a
don't know
yes.
about going underwater. That sounds pretty intense.
It sounds like you can do it in shallow water.
Here's
You can
my
do it in
question.
shallow water, yes.
What
Okay.
happens if you stick your hand under there and you have an unwitting snapping turtle?
Oh,
Oh well,
that's
then
the price you pay, I
You
guess.
lose appendages.
That's the
basically.
thumbtacks.
What is the?
what?
You're paying the thumbtacks. At that point.
I was thinking of thumbtacks that you press in
No,
a cork
thumbtacks.
for.
So was I.
Yeah,
That is the finger tax.
Yeah.
Like the mafia.
yeah.
That is
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
Yes,
is like
exactly.
the mafia, Noah. Noah, wow.
But it
You're gonna
is-
have to be
Noah
on the
has a
show
lot of
more often,
layers.
Noah. Okay, where I'm going with this, Danielle,
Yes.
is that you will do that kind of crazy madness, but we can't get you to try liver sauce.
No, that's so
I did. I took a little
gross.
chunk and I force fed it to her.
And what was your reaction to liver sausage?
No, I'm good.
Noah loved it.
I
See,
love
you
Braunschweiger.
had Swiss cheese. I'm not a Swiss cheese
Oh,
fan. You have liver
it's the best.
sausage, ew. Then you have onions, and then mustard. It's all the things I do not like, wrapped
Well-
up in one little
No.
package.
To be fair, before we started cooking, before every episode of this show, there were a lot of things you didn't like that you do now.
You didn't like
correct.
mushrooms and you love button mushrooms
I
now.
do love button mushrooms.
Oh,
beach
that's 'cause
mushrooms.
you're
Beach. I was
such-
like
Beach.
button.
You're
I'm
such
trying
a
to think.
fun guy.
Oh
That's
boy.
why. Okay.
Wow.
Every time.
Every time I can't help it, Noah. It's a dad joke. Jacob, I need to know if you would try noodling.
When? Want to do this now?
Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
that's
Jacob.
awesome.
I was gonna say, isn't it that time of year, Danielle?
It's getting towards the end of the year right now.
Oh.
Okay, have
So
you done
August
it yet this
is-
year?
August is getting pretty cold and pretty. So the best time to go is when it's nice, sunny, and bright because they don't have eyelids. So they
Oh,
try to
they go
go into the
down.
shade or to where it's cooler, so that it doesn't hurt their eyes as much.
And where can you
Ah.
do this?
I
Where
go
do you
down
go?
to Rend Rend Lake in Illinois.
Okay. How far away is that from here?
From here, it'd be like 5 hours.
Oh,
But
okay.
then they
it
also
is quite a ways away.
Yeah, well, there's multiple other places. These people just had I started with them, so I continue going with them. I don't want to change.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
But they also have a hotel booking to where you get like 20% off if you book through them and they book the hotel. So
Nice.
Yeah, and they do it in Wisconsin as well.
probably, I have
Yeah.
no idea, but
It's
probably
an
there's catfish
all-inclusive
everywhere.
way to lose your hand.
No kidding. Noah, would you try this?
Yes. You didn't answer yet.
I guess you answered for me.
Would you try?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
No,
saying,
I don't know.
would you
I don't know
get
about that.
Noah? Would you get peer pressured by Danielle into doing this?
Probably. Peer pressure works on me.
Well,
Peer pressure
my,
works on you.
my friend Brianna came with me for her first time, and she's a massage therapist.
Ooh.
A fish got her real good, and she couldn't go to work for like
Oh,
2 months.
Boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
See, I
this
feel
is
like
not
my
for the faint of
hands
heart.
are just too important to crush like that.
How would I play the piano if I got bit? If I had fingers bit off by a catfish
With
You'll
your hook.
learn.
with a hook?
Man.
It's
Just little nubs.
with chopsticks.
Yeah.
I could play
Hey.
chopsticks.
We could duct
There
tape
you go.
chopsticks onto you. You'd be like Wolverine, but
Play
chopstick
chopsticks,
version.
playing chopsticks.
Oh man.
You'd be the Chinese
Hey.
Wolverine.
Speaking of fishing,
What?
yes, I guess I would. I never saw those movies though, so I don't really know what you're talking about. I'm gonna do my weekly Wisco before we deteriorate into. Danielle's throwing.
That's funny.
Danielle's throwing her headset with her microphone across the room at this point.
I just watched that too.
I-
So that's
Oh,
the funny
really?
part on the plane.
I had
Oh
a
man.
fun weekly Wisco. I went to the backyard and cast and caught a bunch of fish. Caught a couple bass, gave me the fight of my life. I had just this weather is so conducive to good dusk fishing right now. I mean, those bass are hitting surface baits and it just was absolutely awesome. And I caught an interesting fish on a Yamamoto Senko. And if you don't know what a Yamamoto Senko is, it is a stick bait, or it's like a long rubber worm that's the same on both ends. Salt impregnated, very firm, and you hook it in the middle. It's called wacky rigging it, and you tick it through the water. And I caught a giant warmouth. Do you guys know what a warmouth is?
Do tell.
I do now because you told me before the show.
Oh yeah. Okay, well you gave that away. But a warmouth is a hybrid between a bluegill and a rock bass, and they look like bluegill and they eat like bluegill. They're delicious,
Yum.
but they've got big mouths that are slanted down on the end.
Wow. that's
Everybody, please
scary.
tune into Facebook so you can
Yeah,
see this
yikes.
face.
And I caught a warmouth, and I'm very excited because we've got Noah Morris, who was so excited about his weekly Wisco. He's actually on the show, and we've got fantastic cooking plus adventures on Lake Michigan. Chef Lawton and show contributor Megan Salazar. This is Raised in Wisco. Raised in Wisco is your one-stop shop for everything in the great outdoors of the great state of Wisconsin. From foraging to hiking to camping to canoeing to kayaking, fishing, hunting, eating,
All the above.
eating.
Eating.
More.
Raised in Wisco
Dessert.
Ooh,
is,
dessert.
at the end of the day, a
Cooking show.
And that's
Okay,
why
that was not very enthusiastic.
well, I'm-
Cooking show.
Yeah.
There you go, Danielle. I'm very excited. I'm very enthusiastic about the fact that we have a certified award-winning chef that is the official chef of Raised in Wisco, who brings us recipes every week from the great outdoors to the table in a simple and understandable fashion. That's exciting to me. We're talking about our Raised in Wiscos, and I'm learning a lot about Noah Morris, our producer.
Right?
I've known Mora Mora. I've known
What?
Noah. That's
That's
tricky
not
to
his
say.
name.
I've
Call me-
known Noah for probably a decade, probably 10
Almost.
years or
Wow.
so.
We're getting there.
We've worked together in the disabilities industry. It's been a pleasure. He's fantastic, very talented in production, videography, and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Owns Morris Original for your video needs. So if you need videos, contact Morris Original. There is a little free plug for you, Noah.
Thanks.
How do you feel about that?
Appreciate that. And
I'm learning that Noah's got kind of a sense of humor that I didn't realize. We threw a
Noah
mic-
has a sassy side.
I think he does. We threw a mic in front of his face for the first time today because he had a very exciting weekly Wisco. So let's hear about it, Noah.
yeah, I just got back from Boy Scout camp. It's my first time going as a leader. So I went as a kid, but it was really cool re-experiencing all that and just being there with our younger scouts. And
Where did
stuff.
you go?
So it was Ed Bryant Scout Reservation. It's a local like week-long summer camp.
Where is it?
Up by the Dells area.
Mm.
kinda
Ooh,
past there.
awesome.
Awesome. Another
yeah.
awesome Wisconsin product.
Yeah.
You attained Eagle Scout,
Yep.
correct?
So you guys were talking prior. Why do you keep saying attain Eagle Scout? Like,
I-
isn't everybody at the end an Eagle Scout?
No,
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 you-
no,
No.
no.
Hmm.
In order to become an Eagle Scout, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, no, because it's been many years since I was in the Boy Scouts, and I have to say, I'm one of my few disappointments that I didn't completely follow through in my life was that I was a Life Scout. But I was 2 merit badges and a service project away. And the things I learned in Boy Scouts were fantastic. Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty,
Yep.
brave, clean, and
Aw.
reverent.
I heard
I
that a lot.
still remember that.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, you have to have a certain amount of merit badges, learn a certain amount of skills, and do a service project that's highly scrutinized and has to benefit the community. And you
Oh,
have to do it
wow.
all before you turn 18.
Yep.
So when you say attain Eagle Scout, it's actually a very rare thing, and very few people in the country ever end up becoming Eagle Scouts. In fact, they blame it on the fumes. That's what they always told me: perfume and gas
Oh,
fumes.
yeah.
Which one got you?
Both.
Both of them.
So how many
probably.
badges do you need to be an Eagle Scout then?
What is it like? Well, there's certain Eagle required ones. So like I think hiking. There's other ones like family. Family
Well,
skills or
religion
something.
is one of.
That's kind of
them.
baked into like following the Scout oath, and that's like having like certain obligations in your community and like
Yeah.
faith too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different facets of it, and kind of there's like 8 different ranks. In each rank, you kind of have a board of review where the Scoutmaster just talks you through like how you are
Wow.
being in with
This
your
is a-
community.
There's a
and-
lot.
There's,
serious
there's a lot
thing.
involved. It's very.
It's a lot
It's
more than
almost
just being outdoors. So there's-
paramilitary. There's
Yeah.
ranks.
Yeah, that makes
and-
sense.
But my favorite thing about Boy Scouts was cooking. Camping and
Ooh.
cooking over an open fire with the Dutch ovens.
Oh,
We made
that's
peach
wonderful.
cobbler, and we made pizza pudgy pies, and you name it. But I'm going to tell you, I had
Sounds
a
like
great
a normal day
experience
at my
of-
house.
Yeah, it really. You'd have been a great Boy Scout. You
I
know
would have
that?
been a fantastic Boy Scout.
There's no doubt
So
about it.
I looked it up. To achieve rank of an Eagle Scout, a Boy Scout must earn a minimum of 21 merit badges.
right.
Out of these 21, 14 must be a specific list of required badges, and remaining 7 can be any other merit badges offered by Scouting America.
They have
Wow.
so
That's
many
awesome.
now, like hundreds
21.
of different.
So many things to choose from.
subjects.
Hey,
That's
For me, I
fantastic.
really got exposed to a lot of things I wouldn't have otherwise. Like at summer camp was when I did soldering and electronics. merit
oh,
badge.
that's really cool.
Really?
Yeah, I've used that in my adult life, and
Joel
it's
got his
cool,
canoe
so-
badge.
I have my canoeing merit badge. I do. Canoeing,
that's
not
my favorite
kayaking.
one.
Did you know? Well, I never realized before that I got it. You can steer a canoe. When you are solo in a canoe, you are never supposed to move the paddle to both sides. You do what's called a J stroke. And when you stroke into the water, you turn it to
Joel
the
stroke?
outside.
Yeah, it's a Joel stroke.
It's a
You just made it up.
I'm not making it up. And you can steer your canoe
JK,
out of one
JK.
side and you curl it over, and as you push one way, it'll pull you back the other way. and-
J-stroke for Jolvis.
for Joel.
The other thing you made
Oh,
up.
you guys are relentless. You are relentless. Chef Lawton, what's your weekly Wisco, for goodness sake?
Well, you can make fun of me for mine. Actually, no, you can't.
Ooh, can I?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So Megan Salazar and I went out last weekend and spent the day out on Lake Michigan. We were trying to salmon fish.
Oh, what slow down.
Trying.
How do you try to salmon fish?
I take that back. We tried really, really hard. It just wasn't happening for us. We ended up not getting any fish, but we got really good suntans and had a great day. And shout out to Kevin and Ian. Kevin worked his butt off for us all day to catch fish. We tried everything, and it just was a off day. But
Yeah,
we had a
well,
great
happens.
but we
That-
had a great day, and we had snacks.
That's why they call it fishing, not catching.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Danielle Fairman was on hiatus in Montana. We're going to hear about that. And our recipe of the week, salmon, even though Chef Lawton didn't catch any. This is Raised in Wisco. Man, I'm going to give it up to Jacob because I have not suggested any of the music, and he is absolutely killing it with
Yeah,
the
he's
music.
jamming out.
Motley Crue, Michael Jackson. Oh, I love it. Raised in Wisco is the place for you to learn about the great outdoors. Come along with us, laugh. Danielle Fairman is with me. I'm Joel Clayfish. We've got an official chef on the show, Chef Ellie Lawton, who brings you recipes every week that you can handle. I mean, none of them are too crazy.
Golf claps.
We're not using words like bechamel or
Bless you.
Ooh.
mise en place yet.
Ooh,
or
Bless you
next week
again.
we're
next
going
week
there.
we're going there. We're going to go to terms. We're going to French culinary terms. next
Y'all
week.
need to bust out your culinary dictionaries because
All
we
right.
are getting crazy.
Hey, whatever it takes.
It's time to turn up the heat.
Turn up.
We're gonna turn up the heat in this kitchen.
Let's do it. Hey, we were talking to Noah Morris, our in-house producer here, who was talking about the Boy Scouts and a fantastic opportunities in Wisconsin. I had a great time fishing. I'm missing a couple weekly Wiscos yet. I'm going to go with Chef Lawton because I think we're going to get to Danielle's and it's going to take a while. She just got back from the beautiful state of Montana and we want to talk about that. But Chef Lawton, oh, that's right.
Mine
you did
was-
yours. You,
Oh, wow.
I
Ouch.
forgot.
Ouch, right in my feelers.
You went fishing.
Oh,
and didn't
dear.
catch any fish.
Do you want me to get that knife out of your back real quick? Or?
No, I like
The
it
fillet
there.
knife.
That's where Joel usually
I'm
places
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
Just call
That's
my
where Joel
hey,
normally
my
places
back is
it.
just known as the butcher block.
Oh, well, now wait a minute.
Oh.
That is so far from true.
Joel's butcher
I am
block.
by far the one made fun of most on this show.
But I think that you like it.
Well, I don't mind. As my
I mean, if you like it, is it really a bad thing?
as Sister Lucretia, my grade school principal who was punishing me, used to say, "Not all attention is good attention, Joel." Then I had to do like 5 Hail Marys and
She
go
probably
back
put a
to
knife in your
class
back too.
and no, but she wrapped my knuckles plenty of times. I will tell you that. That happened. That actually happened. Danielle Fairman is one adventuresome woman, and she just got back from quite an adventure in Montana. I'm
Ooh,
guessing
do
that's
tell.
I'm guessing that's your weekly Wisco.
And my weekly Wisco is Montana, the glacier
Oh.
to be specific. But we traveled all around from northeast, west, south, not really south because there wasn't much down there, but east and west of Glacier is the most beautiful scenery.
Mhm.
This was my first national park.
Oh, you're kidding.
This was my first
Danielle.
national
Okay.
park.
Oh,
I am
it's a good one.
obsessed.
Yeah.
Obsessed is doesn't even describe how excited I was. But it was for my one of my good friends' wedding. Her and her boyfriend go around to all the states. Their goal in life is to see every single national park and have pictures
I
there.
love that.
So I think like their and they're in the teens. I don't really remember what number, but they're in the teens. But this was my first, and another bridesmaid. It was her first as well.
Oh, what a treat.
So it was the bride and 3 bridesmaids and the bride's mom. We all went together. We stayed in a bunch of Airbnbs.
Mhm.
Every single solitary person was beyond helpful. But the scenery, oh my goodness. And it was our mission.
When they say big sky, they mean the
Big
sky looks
sky.
bigger. I
Yes.
can't explain it.
There's only 23 active glaciers in Glacier National Park, and they lose one quite often. It's slowly diminishing very quickly. That did not make sense. It's
knew what
diminishing
you
very
meant.
quickly. Yeah, you meant what I knew. But the last one that we went to was called Avalanche. We went down to the Trail of Cedars. This is my favorite one. We went down to the Trail of Cedars on the East Glacier Park, and there was 4 of us wrapping around cedar trees, and we still couldn't touch each other's fingers.
So cool, isn't
That's
it?
how big it is, and all of us are
These are giant pine trees.
just giant pine trees, and they smell absolutely
Mhm.
Well,
wonderful.
sure, I bet it smells
Yeah.
like you're walking through a massive cedar chest.
Yes. And when we get to the end, you walk out. It's just cedars, 2 big cedars walking out the end of the trail, and all of a sudden you're just looking at 7 waterfalls
Oh,
just
beautiful.
falling down
Wow.
into this lake called Avalanche Lake, and
Beautiful.
everything there is crystal clear. You could see down 10, 15, 20 feet. It is clear, clear, clear.
Mm.
And a couple of the girls and I convinced other people that were just spectating, like, you should go do the polar plunge with us because getting in this water is freezing.
Well, it's
But-
glacier water.
Yep. But
Yeah,
and then
right?
we convinced a couple other ladies that we did not know. I'm like, let's go do the polar plunge. So we did the polar plunge in the water.
Danielle, you love the polar
I
plunges.
love it. I do. But this part, after we did the polar plunge, we all took pictures and had our laughs and turn around, and then there's a freaking black bear with her cubs coming into the water where we
Oh,
just
boy.
were.
Oh,
The
I
only
love
place
that.
you do not want to be is between a mama bear and her
Mhm.
cubs.
Oh yes, we
Holy cow.
every single.
Did that scare the
ev-
snot out of you?
No, of course not.
Danielle was probably trying to pet
She
the
was
thing.
trying to noodle the
It's
darn
not-
thing.
You shouldn't noodle black bears,
Dang,
Danielle.
Nat,
Hey,
that's
if
where I
they're,
went
if they're in the
wrong.
water, you could noodle them.
Yeah,
my
duh.
Oh, I would not put it
Noodle
past her.
and
I'm
bear
not joking.
together sounds delicious.
Ooh, I
If
love
you don't
bear.
know
So good.
Danielle Fairman will do anything.
That
so
was-
it concerns me a little
That
bit.
was the
Were,
problem.
were
on the
there
trip.
folks with you worried about the fact
Oh,
that
they were yelling at me.
were you
to-
trying to go near this bear?
No, I just
Danielle,
wanted
were
a
you
nice
try-
picture.
Danielle.
What? No. It was still across the water. Like there was still water
How
between
many
us.
feet? 5 does not count, Danielle. I know how
No,
you
it
are when you
was-
see a dog. You just beeline
Well, a
it
dog
through
is
traffic into somebody's
complete-
yard. The dog bites. There's a dog bite sign, and you just you're like, I don't care.
Chef
Must
Lawton is
touch
speaking
them. So
from
I-
experience
Yes.
of Danielle approaching
Danielle,
strange
stop!
dogs.
Don't touch the dog. I'm going.
We go on.
Nothing can stop me.
Okay, this bear was probably, I don't know, 30 yards away.
30 yards.
40?
That's nothing.
Yeah, that is nothing for a
I mean,
mama
it
with
was-
cubs. Do
She
you know how
was
fast
just
they can run?
bathing in the water.
Next, you're gonna tell me you took a
Oh, my
selfie with a
gosh.
buffalo.
Can I just please? I'd like to do for the show. I'd like to do a warning,
disclaimer?
A disclaimer. Thank you. Just because Danielle tries it, do not try this at home. She is an experienced.
Inexperienced.
She's an
an
inexperienced
inexperienced crazy.
professional. Do not.
So-
We are not advocating going near black bears.
We're not.
folks.
They're
They're docile compared to grizzlies, but do not get between a
We're
black
putting
bear
this
and her
video,
cubs.
so you can listen to us on Spotify and Apple. You can also follow us on Facebook and YouTube. But if you go to Facebook, you can see this video I'm about to talk about. So since it was just past spring, everybody had their babies, right? All the animals
Oh,
had their
boy.
babies. Why are you all boring?
Because
Just going
oh,
somewhere
for gosh
special.
No,
sakes.
look how
I know
beautiful
why your
this
mom
is.
is worried. You're going to come back
Look-
without an arm sometime.
Look how
Danielle.
aggressive these calves are. Just suckling on the mama moose.
You
They were
know,
everywhere.
Oh, is that
Oh, that is
cool?
Isn't
so
it?
precious.
You know, moose
They're
are
really
also
bad.
very dangerous
Yes,
as well.
I know.
I would actually be more concerned about a moose with calves than a bear with cubs.
I'm staying away from both.
Well, yeah, me too.
I'm
Danielle's
staying
gonna
away from both.
actually go to all of them.
Yes.
She was seeking out the grizzlies
I'm
while she was there,
surprised
most
you weren't
likely.
And then
trying
there
to
were
take
mountain-
a selfie.
There were mountain goats everywhere. What are baby mountain goats?
Ewes?
There were a bunch of ewes everywhere. It
Eh.
was it.
I always wondered if was it like
Hey, Joel, cue dad joke. Come on, we know you got a whole bunch of them.
I always wondered if mountain goats
Use
were
guys.
Italian. Hey, use guys.
Hey, you guys.
I can't help it, Jacob.
Okay, all this noodling and Italian talk, I'm getting really hungry.
I'm getting really hungry too.
I just need some garlic and pasta stab.
Listen, use guys, get over here. So
Danielle's poor choices in the wilderness is stressing me out and making me hungry.
So my
Stress
question,
eating.
Yeah.
yes, my question to you, Danielle, is: was it really hard to be there when it was not a hunting season? Because you see why so many people experience Montana, Wyoming, and the great wide West for hunting. And you were there, in the springtime when the animals are most weary of people because they've got their youngins along with them.
Use guys.
They've got their used guys along with them. I don't know what a baby moose is called.
I think Danielle
Calves.
went.
Mice?
The calves.
Oh.
I think Danielle, from my experience, maybe you agree or disagree, we'll find out. I think this was the best time for you to go for your first time because it's so beautiful and so vast and there's so much to look at. I just started hunting out west like 3 years ago was my first time hunting out west, and I've been going out west for a decade now. And it's so beautiful that I actually think if you went out hunting for your first time, you'd be so focused on the hunt that you would forget to stop
Actually
and take
look
in
at
the
it.
scenery, look at the waterfalls, see all the critters. I mean, it is alive out there right now,
It
like
is,
crazy.
yeah.
So I personally think that you went at the best time, and had you just gone out to do a hunt, you may have missed out on almost getting eaten by a bear or killed by a moose.
This is very true.
That is actually a really good point. The first time I got to experience Wyoming and Montana was on a hunt, and it was almost in reverse. I did the hunt first, and then I had time after that. And when you start really soaking in the beauty of this country, and it's real funny because we've got such natural beauty in Wisconsin, and you can do everything here, just about every type of hunting you like. And we actually have moose in Wisconsin. There are
Yeah,
a few,
mhm.
but
They're
are
coming
elk
back.
and moose, and they're coming back. And, Wisconsin's beautiful and amazing, but we live in the only country where you can experience all the different, geographical weather patterns and geographical mountains and rivers and lakes and streams and Great Lakes and oceans. I mean, we're really fortunate. And was that your first time out west or first time to Montana?
Well, it was not my first time to Montana. My first time was Bozeman last
Okay.
February. It was a sister's trip.
Mm.
So, but my other sister lives in Wyoming.
Did you cry when you left?
No, I was actually excited to get back to a routine
Okay.
and
Sure.
work.
I
and
cry every time I
you
leave
know,
the West.
home.
The-
Like
the West is pretty,
Yeah.
it will get into your soul. There's
Yeah.
no doubt.
I want to
about
move.
It
I
gets
did
deep.
look at jobs.
Of course you did, Danielle.
I did look at jobs, and
Is
I
there
did tell
noodling
Josh.
out there?
Is there noodling?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm sure there's some sort of noodling.
Well, if you
I
take
know
Josh, there's at least canoodling.
Oh, dad joke. That's a dad joke. There's
Bravo.
definitely- I saw Jacob raise
Jacob
his
saw
hand.
it.
There's one dad joke. Well,
But
well,
we went out and fly fish too, so that was really
Oh,
my first time fly
wonderful.
fishing.
Oh.
and did you
right-
catch any?
No, I did
Oh,
not.
Well, you could have been with Ellie on the boat
I
catching
could-
salmon. You guys both struck
We caught
zeros.
cans, and that is just
That
as
count-
beneficial.
That definitely counts for something. There's
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
something.
And the wedded couple I saw, you showed a picture. They were actually fly fishing on their wedding day.
They were
love
in the
that.
in the his tie and her wedding dress, and all of us wore our hiking boots because we all hike together. Anywhere we go, we always hike, and so we're all wearing our hiking boots. And
Oh, looked like a beautiful wedding.
it was, but it rained a lot
That's good luck.
on just her wedding day. But she bought clear umbrellas. It was absolutely perfect.
Oh, I bet it was beautiful.
It was meant to rain because the sun. It was Prairie Lake that she got married on the east side, and the background, half of it was storm clouds, the other part was just completely sunshine on mountains.
Wow.
That sounds great.
Beautiful.
Well, we're glad to have you back here in Wisconsin and on Raised in Wisco. And coming up, one of the only places in the world you can actually catch salmon, our Great Lakes. And we've got a fantastic recipe from Chef Lawton. This is Raised in Wisco. That's the way you can get into the outdoors of Wisconsin, by listening to Raised in Wisco. My name is Joel Clayfish, born in Waukesha, Wisconsin, raised his entire life and supplanted back here by God's grace alone.
Oh,
Hallelujah.
wow.
I get to be not only a product, but a user of Wisconsin's great outdoors, flanked by the all-star cast of Danielle, the outdoors woman superhero Fairman, and the chefery of Raised in Wisco.
I want flank steak
The
now.
Flank steak.
flank steak. That's how I think. I
Oh,
hear
I
a
went
word,
to
it makes me
Palmer's
hungry.
yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Was it good?
it was delicious.
Well, good.
Tomahawk steak.
Speaking
Ooh,
of
yeah.
delicious, Chef Ellie Lawton
Let's
is
talk
going to
about
bring us
food.
our
The time
food.
has come.
We love the food segment every week, and today we're talking about something you can catch right here.
We're
in
talking about something I
Wisconsin.
didn't catch.
You know, I got to feeling bad that I was teasing.
No,
you
you
about the
didn't.
fish.
No, you
You're like,
But let
oh,
me
I'm
point
catching
out-
my fancy fish out back here.
I
That's
wanna-
multiple different species in one.
Let me tell you that in order to be a good fisherman or a good angler or a good hunter, you have to know what it is like to hunt and fish and return home with nothing.
Yeah,
in
and
your
some of those
bag.
days are
And
the
some of
best
those
days
days
ever.
Are the best days. That's what I
Yeah.
was going to say. They are some of the best times.
These
to
are
s-
some of the worst of
because
times.
you
Yeah.
just get the joy of experiencing the outdoors and the sunrises and sunsets. And I'll tell you, if I only hunted or only fished to bring back quarry, I wouldn't do it, because the beauty and joy of getting in the outdoors is so much more important many times than actually, catching or killing something to bring home. However,
Yes.
having
Don't.
said that, I love to bring
there's a
stuff
but to
home.
that.
There's a but. And that but is mine that grows every time I eat. So let's talk
Okay, well, let's talk about this
food.
recipe. This is a non-butt growing recipe.
Nice.
So Megan and I did not catch any fish this past weekend. So I went to my freezer and I got some fish out that I had already caught. I got some salmon. So today we're talking salmon with a really nice summer salad, because I need to watch my waistline.
Same.
Okay.
Joel, you too or no?
I'm always watching my waistline.
called him
No, I didn't.
That's like
But
the
I did.
third week in a row she's called me fat. I
I'm
just
over
wanna
this,
point
okay?
that out.
So rude.
So first of all,
Yes.
we're gonna grill our salmon.
I'm on a
We're
healthy
grilling
eating
our
kick.
salmon.
I'm on a healthy eating kick.
This is a low carb, high protein, super nutritious meal. And we God
Stop
darn
making
it.
eye contact. Do
All
I need
right,
to separate
Everybody
you two?
look down. Okay, so you are going to preheat your grill to about 400 degrees. Joel, are you with us?
I'm with you. 400 degrees.
All right, we have about 2 pounds of salmon. You are going to dry that salmon with a towel, okay? You want to do that because we're about to put some spices on it. So on this one, we are doing paprika, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic powder.
Is the skin on?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I would prefer, I like the skin on. Do
Do
you?
you? No.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sorry to hear
I
that,
don't
Danielle.
know.
I like the skin. on
I
it.
don't know.
Okay, and the last ingredient was red pepper flakes, if you guys didn't
Ooh,
hear that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So super easy. You're gonna rub that all over your salmon, put it on the grill, close the lid, 6 to 8 minutes, or until it's opaque.
Opaque.
Internal temperature for salmon is 145. However, pull it off the grill when it's around 120, because it will carry over. It will keep cooking for a little bit after. So you want to let it rest for about 5 minutes. It'll finish cooking. Okay, got it.
Got it.
Yep.
Our salad is super easy. So I just call this a summer salad. 3 ears of corn that I already grilled. Cut the corn off. And then you're going to add about a cup and a half of cherry tomatoes that have been sliced in half. Now you can throw those, you can blister those in a pan or on the Blackstone if you'd like. And then add a cubed avocado, some cilantro, and some salt and pepper, and a squeeze of fresh lime.
Done.
Wow.
And then you pull that salmon off, you put that salad on top, and enjoy it.
That sounds
I'm
is
so in for that.
It
I
is-
would love to
It
try
is
that.
simple. It's beautiful. It is very healthy. No carbs.
I want to talk about
Maybe the
one quick
corn has
thing
carbs.
with corn's got a few carbs,
Yeah.
but if you're eating it as part of a salad, that's quite a low carb dish.
Yeah.
I want to talk. I think a lot of times people overcook fish.
Yes.
I mean, you're a chef. You tell me
well,
if that's true
you're
or not.
temping, if you're keeping it on your heat source until it reaches that preferred internal cooking temp, you've already overcooked it. So, like I
Okay.
said, internal cooking temp is 145 ish. And again, look online. The internal cooking temps for all the proteins will be online. Pull that fish off about 120. It will keep cooking for a little bit.
It will, yes,
And you
because
will
the
not
heat
get
around it just
overcooked.
keeps cooking it from the inside. Yes,
Yes.
is that how
yes.
that works?
Yeah.
But I want to be clear. We're also talking about salmon here. You wouldn't do the same thing with pork or something that could
Correct.
have salmonella or
Correct. Yep.
trichinosis.
So
You're not
always
dealing with those. You're not dealing with those potential parasites when you're cooking.
correct.
salmon.
So make sure you become familiar with your internal cooking temps.
Oh
Get a
my
magnet
gosh.
like I do.
And
A
this,
magnet.
A magnet on my fridge that
Oh,
tells me the
yes.
internal cooking temps.
This is not a recipe, but I want to remind everybody they have until July 31st to go on our Facebook page, follow the page, drop a comment, and we are giving away 2 tickets to the Waterfowl Expo, August 22nd and 23rd. And you're also going to get some Raised in Wisco swag and some right wing sauce.
Ooh, that
and
sounds like a
you can eat at
fantastic
the
prize pack.
expo.
And you can eat right wings at the expo. You can check
Yeah.
me out there at Chef Lawton preparing awesome food on the main stage. Of the
Yeah.
Wisconsin Waterfowl Association. George, you've already submitted your admission to this contest 42 times. That's enough.
George, you're cut
Ermer.
off,
Oh,
okay?
You're cut off, George.
Come on, George.
Hey, everybody. We love having you as part of the Raised in Wisco family. Remember to spread the word. 23 stations throughout the state, your civic media stations throughout the state of Wisconsin. Listen to us Saturdays at 11 a.m. Join us next week. This has been and will continue to be Raised in Wisco.